Hello everyone. When a manufacturer updates and improves its motorcycles from year to year, the question naturally arises, to what extent do they need to be improved at all? Especially if we are talking about the flagship model of a luxury manufacturer, which has surpassed even the mighty Kawasaki ZH2 in power, 177 horsepower from a wheel versus 163. However, when compared with several classmates on the track, the Ducati Street Fighter V4S was underwhelming, taking third place out of 7. Of course, if we are talking about a bike specifically for the track, then it is better to consider the Panigale in general, and the Street Fighter is a more calm and civilized road version with excellent performance and very restrained manners. In the 5th episode of his 2023 Ducati World Premiere Online Series, Italian manufacturer introduced the updated Street Fighter V4 family. And, of course, in the new version there was room for a number of improvements, and the 2023 model range was replenished with a new version of the V4 SP2. The electronics of the Street Fighter V4 family have been updated following the latest Panigales, and the dashboard interface has been simplified for ease of setup. The new EBC EVO2 engine braking control system made cornering even faster and safer, the DQS quickshifter performance was improved, and the new cooling fan activation algorithm improved rider comfort at road speeds. Also among the updates to the Street Fighter V4 family are a new chassis configuration, different ECU maps for different gears, a wet tarmac ride mode, and a full rebound mode. First introduced in 2020, the Street Fighter V4 has been very well received and has set a new benchmark in the athletic naked segment. Its minimalistic, aggressive aesthetic, which has something in common with the comic book character the Joker, instantly captured the hearts of enthusiasts. The key elements of the Street Fighter V4 family were the unlined Panigale V4 with a high and wide handlebar, the 208 horsepower Desmosed straight-aisle engine, aerodynamic fenders, and the latest generation electronics, as well as the development directly in the footsteps of the Panigale V4 family. The 2023 Ducati Street Fighter V4 oozes sporty excitement with its stock single-seat, passenger saddle and footpegs included. The Street Fighter V4 has a simple, clean design with LED front lights and a V-shaped DRL reminiscent of the front of the Panigale. The low, forward-leaning front end, which continues the muscular lines of the tank, gives the bike a predatory look. The contours of the tank, the same as the Panigale V4 2022, are designed to comfortably wrap around your knees when braking and cornering. The tank has a volume of 17 liters and is decorated with new side plates. The new front frame and engine of the Desmosed straight-aisle are left as open as possible under a minimalist fascia that, thanks to streamlined lines and sculpted volumes, creates a simple and imposing appearance. The 2023 V4S version of the Street Fighter will be available in a gritty new gray Nero colorway, playing on the contrast between gray and a few shades of black, highlighting technical features like brakes and suspensions and giving the bike an even more aggressive, yet still sophisticated look. The new Street Fighter V4 uses the same power mode logic as the Panigale V4 and V4S, but with calibrations designed for the Desmosed straight-aisle engine in Street Fighter configuration. It has 4 power characteristics: full, high, medium, and low, with full and low being redesigned, while high and medium being refined and improved. Full power mode allows the engine to reach its full potential. Torque in this mode is limited only in first gear. For high and medium power modes, new e-throttle maps have been developed with specific calibration for each of the 6 gears, ensuring that the driver always gets optimal traction every time the throttle is open. In its turn, the low power mode was designed for riding on low grip surfaces, limiting the maximum power of the motorcycle to 165 horsepower and providing a particularly smooth and controlled engine response to throttle. Specially designed for the Street Fighter V4, electronic throttle calibrations, correlation between speed and throttle angle, engine speed, ground speed, and selected gear, guarantee the best match between the rider's required traction and its actual value. The 2023 Street Fighter V4 introduces an all-new wet ride mode that makes riding even safer on low-grip surfaces. A lithium-ion battery is now included as standard for the S and SP version, which is 1.7 kilograms lighter than the previous one. The dashboard of the new Streetfigure V4 follows the same development path as the Panigale V4. The graphical interface of the dashboard has been changed in all layout options to make it more readable and informative, as well as to make it easier to configure a number of parameters. As on the Panigale V4, gear changes are signaled by an external green LED. The dashboard received a Track Evo mode, which follows the layout of the MotoGP Desmosedici and guarantees instant readability of the most important parameters and levels of intervention of electronic assistance. Ducati Street Fighter V4 2023 also gets new EBC EVO2 engine braking control algorithms, which guarantee the best stability, precision, and control when braking and cornering, as well as the ability to fine-tune for different riding conditions. The new algorithms offer different calibrations for each gear at each of the 3 selectable levels, as well as varying degrees of intervention depending on the braking phase and rear load. On the new Ducati Street Fighter V4, the chassis also follows the development of the Panigale V4 family, giving the bike a more stable, front-end feel and a safer ride. The chassis includes an aluminum front frame and single-sided swing arm, as well as an inverted fork and mechanically adjustable shock on the base V4. As for the Ducati Street Fighter V4S, this variant features Olane semi-active suspension, 43mm NIX30 inverted fork and TTX36 shock, with Smart EC 2.0 interface for versatility, efficiency, and speed of setup. In addition, the Marcassini wheels in the V4S version are forged from aluminum alloy, which offers important advantages in terms of agility and responsiveness during acceleration and braking thanks to the reduction in unsprung masses. As with the Panigale V4, the pivot point of the swing arm has been moved up by 4mm to better handle squat during acceleration, making the bike more stable and precise in handling, and allowing you to maintain line when exiting corners and in general in all acceleration situations. In the new version of the Street Fighter V4, the weight distribution was changed following the Panigale. The center of mass was moved forward to load the front wheel and thereby increase the accuracy and speed at the entrance to turns. The new shape of the gas tank provides more comfortable grip and support when braking and leaning. The curb weight of the 2023 Street Fighter V4S is 197.5 kilograms. The 1,103 cubic centimeters Desmosedici straight-aisle engine in the Euro 5 version is capable of developing 208 horsepower at 13,000 RPM and delivering 123 Newton-meters of thrust. The engine ECU has received new calibrations to match the larger muffler outlet diameter introduced to reduce exhaust back pressure. Also on the right side is the clutch cover from the Panigale V4, making it easy to install the dry clutch and clutch cover guard. The limited numbered version of the Street Fighter V4 SP2 top of the line includes SP features that make this model even more efficient for sporty riding, particularly on the track. The Street Fighter V4 SP2 is offered in the winter test livery, designed by Centro-style Ducati and inspired by the Ducati course bikes used during pre-season testing of the MotoGP and WSBK championships. The matte black body color combined with the matte carbon finish on the wheels and fenders contrasts with the bright red accents and gleam of the exposed brushed aluminum tank and similar finishes on the side radiator caps. An individual serial number of the motorcycle is applied to the steering wheel by laser engraving. The Ducati Street Fighter V4 SP2 features 5 twin-spoke asterisk carbon fiber wheels that are 1.4 kilograms lighter than the forged aluminum wheels found on the Street Fighter V4S and can reduce moment of inertia by 26% at the front and 46% at the rear. Brembo Stylema are asterisk front brake calipers guarantee powerful stopping power as well as exceptionally stable performance even during extended track use start. On the Street Fighter V4 SP2, the Desmosedici straight-aisle motor is equipped with the ST-MEVO SBK asterisk dry clutch, which guarantees improved slippage on even the most aggressive climbs and a smoother off-throttle ride, essential for efficient track riding on the edge of the possible. Also providing performance on the track are Olane suspension components with springs and hydraulics identical to those of the Panigale V4. Rounding out the Street Fighter V4 are adjustable, milled fork aluminum foot pegs, a carbon fiber front fender, and useful track accessories such as an exposed carbon clutch cover, license plate bracket, and mirror removal screws. There is a wide range of accessories available to make the Street Fighter V4 even sportier, starting with Akrapovics Ducati Performance Racing Exhaust ***. Equipped with high mufflers on the sides of the tail, it reduces the overall weight by 5 kilograms and raises the maximum power to 220 horsepower. Noise is within 105 dB, 102 dB with dB killer installed. Also included in the accessories catalog are road-homologated slip-ons, mudguards, an aero package, carbon fiber frame and engine guards, milled aluminum arms, and tire warmers and track pads. The Street Fighter V4 and V4S will be available from January 2023, while the V4 SP2 will be available in March 2023. These bikes will be available in Ducati Red and a new gray Nero finish for the S version.